mics.
Hey everyone, if anybody can see us on the live, let us know.
Can you hear us?
They may have went to the other one, but I couldn't figure out how to get to play, so I'm gonna go to that one and try to.
I'm on that one probably.
Okay, go ahead and tell people that we're on a different. Look for a second live on our channel. There he is. Is that Jimmy that just joined? And Joe as well, all the way from the UK. That's impressive. Must be about 10 o'clock at night there. Apologies for the difficulties. We'd set up our live for our mobile device, and I was trying to use my computer to get logged in so we could see everything on our screen, and it wouldn't let me use the original live, so we just started a new one. So we'll wait a minute here for a few people to get connected. And Tony from the UK as well. Thanks for joining, Tony. And I think that's Jimmy Smith that has joined as well. Sweetwater, Texas. Awesome. So you're about an hour behind us then. We are in our hotel room here in North Myrtle Beach, just for any that wanted to know. And obviously, we thought it would be appropriate to go live from North Myrtle Beach, since Myrtle Beach is known as the capital of the world of mini golf courses. I think they say there's over 50 or so here at Myrtle Beach. And so just an awesome place to come when we get a few days where we can get in some rounds of mini golf. So I've got Hannah and Corey here with me for today's live, and thought we would go through first day talking, I think, ever in my life. But you don't get to see the polished version where we edit videos when we're live. You get to see the real deal where we stutter through our words. So anyway, we are at the beach and it's starting to get dark. I'll see if I can show you guys a quick view out our window here with our camera. There's what it looks like. We are on the 12th floor here. I hope everybody can hear us okay. If you can let us know in the chat if you can hear us okay. I hadn't checked our audio device yet. If it has any issues, obviously we'll try to get that fixed.
You can hear.
Awesome. I'm using what's called a hockey puck speaker, which I use in technology because it allows you to talk through it like a microphone, but it also would play back any audio. But obviously you guys aren't talking to us, so it's kind of one-way audio. Jordan, thanks for joining. So yeah, I'm going to try to give a chance for Hannah and Corey to talk a little bit, because I think the last time we did a live, I did all the talking. So we definitely don't want that happening. So let me see if I can take the camera here and get the lighting a little bit better.
That's better.
Is that better? Okay. All right. So I have a few questions that I thought I would use to kind of help us get started with what we want to talk about. Daniel, thank you for joining. And there's Opie. Great to see you, Opie. Hope you're doing well. I haven't been out to the course lately. I've been super busy. We barely had time to play mini golf. Lately, we've went out and played rounds multiple times within like 1 or 2 days, and then we don't play again for a month because we've been so busy. One of the things some of you may have heard us mention is my mother has had some health issues. My mom was on our channel 2 years ago. She played with us at Lost Treasure Mini Golf, but she's had some health challenges over the last few months. So a lot of my time has been spent helping her and getting care for her. So appreciate everyone's patience while we try to still do videos as much as we can. So anyway, wanted to share a few things and give Corey and Hannah a chance to talk a little bit. So I'll go ahead and get them involved with a few questions. So I thought I would start with what has been some of our favorite courses we've played this year. And we may have one or we may have a couple, but I'll let each of them talk about it, and then I'll add my 2 cents worth in as well. So Hannah, you want to start us off with what your favorite course has been?
Sure. So I liked the Greensboro Party Shack and the Bogies because they're both pretty similar, but also really fun because like they were unique and they had like a disc golf hole, pinball, pool hole, foosball, and zip line, of course, which was really fun, and a bus hole, which was fun.
Yeah. Thanks, Hannah. And Hannah won in our last video at Pirates Cove down in Orlando, Florida. She played really well in that round. And it was so funny when she won. A lot of times I've learned not to tell her who's winning throughout the round because then she starts feeling a little bit of pressure, like she's going to lose. And so I don't tell her anything until we're almost done with the round. And we got done at Pirates Cove, and I didn't catch this on camera, but I said, Hannah, you won. And she was like, I did? So that was really cool. So those are Hannah's favorite courses. And so let Corey jump in and talk about some of her favorite courses, and then I'll try to go back through and answer some of the questions a few of you have asked. Go ahead, Corey.
All right. We've played a lot of courses, so it's kind of hard to narrow it down to having your favorite 1 or 2 out of all that we played. So I'm going to give you my top 3. The first would probably be the new one that's at Carolina Beach here in North Carolina. It's called Surf's Up. That was a very unique kind of experience and course to play. They made it really fun for the those that are come there to play it from like the beginning when you walk in to the last hole. It was really fun. And another unique one too that I enjoy playing when we can get there is Hillbilly Golf. It's on like literally the side of a mountain in Gatlinburg, and that's a very unique. You don't really see many courses that are on the side of a mountain like that, and it's
The ride up.
and the ride up, yeah, the tram or the what do you call that? Whatever you call that thing.
The incline
the
tram.
Incline tram, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one would be another unique course, and that's we've went on a couple of cruises in the last couple of years, and the one on the Utopia of the Seas was really unique and different. It was only 9 holes, but we kind of played it to make 18 when we were there. But it's kind of fun playing a cool course like that in the middle of the ocean. So I thought that was pretty fun, and we enjoy cruising and sharing those moments with you as well. But that would be my probably top 3 as of right now.
Sounds good. And I'll jump in with mine. My favorite courses tend to be the ones that have the most similar experience to playing golf. So keeping that in mind, I really like those types of courses that require you to read the greens, and they don't necessarily have obstacles. They just have a lot of slopes and undulations in the greens. And so the ones that we've played that have those features, one is Baja Mar in Nassau, Bahamas. We played that on our cruise last summer in June, and that video is up on our channel. And that was one of my favorites. although it wasn't the best experience because it was really hot when we played there. Nassau in June is really hot. So I think the heat index was 99 or 100 or maybe even higher. But if it hadn't been so hot, we would have thoroughly enjoyed it. But it was still fun with all the long holes and the way the course was laid out. It was also mimicked the real course there at Baja Mar called Royal Blue. And it's a Jack Nicklaus design, which is kind of sentimental for me because I'm from Columbus, Ohio. And the freeway at the end of my street where I grew up was called the Jack Nicklaus Freeway. And so that was kind of sentimental to me to get to play Baja Mar, which was kind of designed indirectly from a Jack Nicklaus design. Then the other one that I really like, of course, is Disney's Fairways course, which we recently put up on our channel. Some really long holes there, some par fives. If you haven't seen that video, you got to see it. There's at least 4 holes that are par fives on that course. And that course is so long, it takes us like 2.5, almost 3 hours to play one round. So it's a really tough, challenging course. So those are kind of 2 of my favorites. I really like the Party Shack style that Hannah likes too. Those are fun, and it's really neat to see that any one of us can win any of those rounds when we come out and play.
Yeah, the obstacles can make it turn around.
Yep. Turn things around really quick. You can get several hole-in-ones right away, and so it can really kind of keep it on the even challenge level for all 3 of us. So that's a reason I like playing the Party Shack style courses. And that's kind of our rundown on our favorite courses. I also really like Surfs Up. That was a really unique course at Carolina Beach, a brand new course that just opened this year. And Bogies was really cool in Norfolk as well. So we've been fortunate to play a lot of new courses, and we've also played a lot of Pop Stroke courses. And on that note, I wanted to mention, if you haven't heard, there's a brand new Pop Stroke opening up in Nashville, Tennessee in 2 days. And it's on Sunday, December 28th. And they're calling it one of the biggest mini golf sites in the world. It's going to have 36 holes, which a lot of courses have that. But the unique part about the Pop Stroke is it's going to have 2 indoor courses. And this is the first time ever Pop Stroke has had an indoor course. All of their previous courses are all outdoor. So this is going to have 2 18-hole indoor courses and 1 outdoor course as well. And then they're going to have all kinds of other entertainment and bars and restaurants. I've heard this 2 stories worth of entertainment on top of all the mini golf. So we're hoping that maybe we can squeeze a trip in to go see the new Pop Stroke. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens there. So it looks like Brandon said there's maybe a new Pop Stroke going in Charlotte. Yeah, we'll definitely try to play that in Charlotte. If that happens, that would be cool to have one closer to where we live. Right now, I think the one here at Myrtle Beach is the closest Pop Stroke that we've played. So let me see if I can hit a few of these questions in the chat and see what people have asked. So it looks like Joe, yes, we had a great Christmas. Got to spend it Christmas Eve at our church services, and then with my family, with some of my family Christmas Eve, and then some of Corey's family Christmas Day, and had a really good time, just family time with each other, and ate lots of really good food. I don't know if I can eat a lot of food. We were thinking about when we were going to do this live tonight, and normally when we get to the beach, we try to eat pretty early so we can beat the dinner crowd. But tonight I was like, I'm not too worried about what time we eat dinner tonight because I still feel full from all the Christmas food we ate. So yeah, we had a wonderful Christmas celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And he's a big part of our lives. And we're thankful for the greatest gift of Jesus and Christmas. And it's such just an awesome holiday to get to celebrate. And so hope everybody else had a good Christmas. So let me get back to the questions. Yes, Joe, you're hoping we'll team up with Brooks and Alicia. We agree. We've been trying to get with them for a while. We've direct messaged them a few times, and we knew that there was times they were going to be close to where we could meet up with them, but their schedule just didn't align with us. And I know that, if they were going to play around with us, it would take more than just how long it would take just for the two of them to film a video. So when you have to think about when you have 5 people in a video, it really takes a lot longer to film a video like that. So versus if Brooks and Alicia are just playing by themselves, they can knock a video out in 30 minutes. And so, that's a big difference. So we understand that their schedules are busy, our schedules are busy, but we'd really like to get an opportunity to play a round of mini golf with them one day. If we can get our schedules aligned, that would be cool. So yeah, Brooks was an inspiration to us really with starting our channel. We saw what he was doing, and we always played mini golf. I have videos of Hannah when she was 3 years old playing mini golf, and so I've always kind of been involved in technology, and I am involved with my church doing video production. I actually do about once a month. I serve as the production director for our services, and so try to volunteer my abilities with video too. And so with YouTube, this was just something fun for us to do, and something that I could use my abilities and knowledge with videos to share our lives and what we do with mini golf courses. So let's see. I'll see if I can hit some other questions here. Joe asked what the gap tends to be between filming and the episode coming out on YouTube. There's a wide variance on that, to be honest. Some of our videos, bogeys, we filmed bogeys like 2-3 days before it came out. So some of our videos come out with just in a few days of when we film them, and then others we tend to try to stack up videos. Like when we're at Myrtle Beach this weekend, we're going to film as much as we can, but we don't typically release them all within a short time period, because we know that after this week we're not going to have a lot of opportunities to film. So we try to stretch them out a little bit so that you guys can continue to get new videos each week. And so sometimes, probably the longest we've ever went was maybe 5 or 6 weeks between videos from when we filmed and when they went live on YouTube. And so sometimes it's within a few days, and sometimes it's a few weeks. But we're not like Brooks in the manner that I know sometimes he's 6 months or a year even before he puts a video out. We've never went anywhere close to that long. The max we usually go is 3 or 4 weeks with when we put videos out, to answer that question. Opie, yes, we definitely want to try out the Reedsville Par 2. We have reached out to them once already, and that is on our list to play that. I definitely want to video that course. So for those that don't know, the Reedsville Par 2 is only 30 minutes or so from where we live in the Triad of North Carolina, and it's a new putt-putt style course, new, refurbished. It had been around a long time previously, I think, under the putt-putt brand, and was actually closed for a while, and the new owners took it over and renovated it, put down new carpets, and it looks really good. And we're really hoping to get to play there soon. And so yeah, we hope to play there soon and get a video out for the new Reedsville Par 2. That looks like a fun course, and we love playing the new courses when they have new greens on them. Hope it's only 15 minutes from your house. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up if we're gonna head that way, and maybe we could do a collab there. For those of you that don't know, NC Opie's in the chat. He has a YouTube channel as well, and he has done a collab video with me previously, and he films all of the locals in our area, and also travels and films some of the locals on his YouTube channel. So I encourage you to go check that out. Opie is focused on kind of the competitive side of mini golf. And so with that, that's a good segue to another topic I wanted to bring up that I've seen in the chat a lot, or in comments on our channel, and just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the 2 styles of mini golf that we play. So style 1 is the pinball style, which was really something that was created in recent times, mostly by the touristy type mini golf courses. And they really, I think, started asking you to play where you hit all your balls together on your first shot, and then everybody goes and finishes. And we call it pinball style because the balls tend to hit each other like you're playing pinball, although it doesn't really happen that often, but it definitely does some. And so that style is, I think, really developed by the touristy type towns because they learned that you can probably get your round in a little bit quicker if you play that style of mini golf. And so a lot of courses will even tell you on the rules, you have to all hit your balls together because they want to get as many people on the course as they can. I understand that. So they're trying to be profitable. So that's kind of, I think, the one reason that style has come about. And then the other styles, hitting them one at a time. And so initially when we started our channel, we were mostly just hitting it one at a time. And that's because that's really the competitive style mini golf that people have been playing for years and years. I don't know how long exactly, but I know like even 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, all the competitive putt-putt mini golf videos that you watch, they all play the competitive style where each person finishes their turn and then the next person starts. And so that's the how our mini golf originated and how we started playing as a family. So that's why we played that a lot. But we realized that some people on our channel like to see the pinball style. So we decided to give in and play both styles. And so we try to play a little bit of pinball, and then we'll switch back and play one at a time, just depending on what course we're playing. So so anyway, I hope you guys enjoy that and that you're thankful that we're able to do both and do what looks fun to those that watch our videos live. And so we'll continue to do that. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments on what your favorite styles are. Pretty much anything that we do where we change our philosophy on what we're filming is we try to let the viewers influence what we're doing. So we want you guys to enjoy it, and we want you guys to watch our videos. And just to share a little bit too about, we've been monetized now. At the end of this year will be 2 years we've been monetized. And so we have gotten money from YouTube. We pretty much this year, every month, we've gotten a check from YouTube. It's not a lot of money. It's not even close to anything we could live off of. And honestly, it probably wouldn't even pay for how much we pay to play the mini golf rounds. So we're not making any profit at all playing mini golf on YouTube. So I also wanted to share that. And so, that's why our videos on YouTube are, something that we do as a hobby, and we just put them out when we can and try to share the fun rounds and the fun places we visit. And it's just something we do on the side when we have time. And, if we ever got as big as Brooks and had, 300, 400,000 subscribers, then yeah, maybe we make enough money to pay some bills or something. But right now, the amount of money we get per month doesn't even pay for how much we play mini golf. So I just like to share that so people realize that we're sharing our life with you so that you guys can enjoy it and live vicariously through our mini golf fun. And but at the same time, we're not doing it because we're profitable really in any way. It's nice to get a check to help balance the amount of money we spend playing mini golf. So anyway, yeah, just let us know in the comments what you think. Joe likes the pinball style, and sending them into the hole or away from it, and that definitely happens when we play that way. We did play around already today when we got here to Myrtle Beach. I'll give you, I don't typically like to share the courses that we play before they go live, but we did play the Aloha mini golf course here close to the north end of Myrtle Beach. And we played the Island course, which is where they play the US Open Mini Golf Masters, a highly competitive round that they play every year here in Myrtle Beach. And so that's the harder of the two courses. And so we played that already today. I'm not going to tell you who won. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that video when it comes out. And I'd be curious to know if anybody has a favorite Myrtle Beach course they'd like to see us play. I can't promise you we'll play it, but if you want to leave a comment in the live chat on what your favorite course is here at Myrtle Beach, we'd be curious to know what that is. I do know that we're hoping to play several, of course, tomorrow. And one on our list that we always try to play at least once a year is Mount Atlanticus. I think they're open tomorrow. I think they only have one course open, so we won't be able to play both courses. But we'll play the one that's open. And another one that we haven't played yet at Myrtle Beach is they have Mulligan's Lagoon down on the south side of Myrtle Beach. And we just played Mulligan's Lagoon at Daytona Beach in November. And so if you saw that video on our channel, that was a really cool course, very challenging course. And we feel like it would be cool to get to play the South Carolina version of Mulligan's Lagoon. So we're looking forward to trying to do that one tomorrow. And then not sure what else we might play. If we have to play indoor, one of our indoor favorites is always Molten Mountain. That one's a lot of fun and very challenging. And that's a real popular course for Brooks and Alicia. You've probably seen them. I think they just did a collab or twin tour recently at Molten Mountain. And so that was a fun video to watch. Joe looks like Mount Atlanticus, the conch course, is a favorite of his. So I think that might be the one that is open, if I heard right, from Mount Atlanticus. So hopefully we'll get to play there while we're here this weekend. And then we're going to try to add something else. There's so many choices here. Brandon, you like the outside course at Molten Mountain. Maybe we'll try to do that. We've played the outside course, but we haven't videoed it. The last time we played it was in the winter, but it was before we started our channel. And it's funny, there's a lot of courses at Myrtle Beach we've played that haven't been on video, just because we've played so many here over the years coming to Myrtle Beach. And so we really enjoy this area and getting to play a lot of the courses. So anyway, that's those things. Let me see my notes here. So of all our videos, I'd like to know if you want to put in your comments, and some of you have already said, what is your favorite course that we've played? Maybe one that we could go back and play again. Oh, Brandon, the Molten Mountain outside course is the only one you've played. That's cool. Yeah, I guess I like the outside course, and I thought I wanted to play it, but every time we've went there, we were going there because it was too cold or it was raining. And so that was really the only reason we haven't played the outside course very much at Molten Mountain. We've always been going there as our go-to to play an indoor course. So so that's why. But yeah, one of these times we'll have to play the outdoor course because it looks like a lot of fun too. So JRA is asked, what is the most watched video you have posted? So the most watched video overall is not a mini golf video, which is weird. Our Great Wolf Lodge video that we did, we've done 3 of the Great Wolf Lodge videos. And the first one that we did has, I think, it may have hit 10,000 views. But it's weird that, you know, we kind of call ourselves a mini golf channel, but our most watched video is not mini golf. So that's how YouTube is. So I think a big reason behind that is that the Great Wolf Lodge gets searched a lot by people. And so people are searching for content of Great Wolf Lodge because they're going there on vacation. And so that's, you know, the benefit or the nice thing for people that have travel channels or that do a lot of vlogs visiting places that people like to go to. And so Great Wolf Lodge gets searched a lot. And I think our video just happens to come up in the search. We probably put the right words in the title description to get people to search it and find it. So I think that's a big reason. But as far as mini golf videos go, our most watched video, I'll have to look it up.
One of the Party Shack.
Maybe one of the Party Shack videos. And the interesting thing about that is, you know, I realized the Party Shack is a type of course is a lot different than some of the other types of courses. So I've had some people comment, I don't like this style, but the Party Shack videos are really some of our highest viewed videos for mini golf. So if I look at our list here, yeah, our first Party Shack video that was 2 years ago is our most watched video on our channel. It had 4,800 views. And so I think that one also got searched a lot because a lot of people it's kind of along the same lines of a travel video. A lot of people are searching the Party Shack and wanting to see what those courses look like. And then the second most was Hillbilly Golf. We did the rematch with the two Hannahs. Hannah from Adventures Out There YouTube channel and our Hannah played each other. It was their second video, and they were Hillbilly Golf, which is also an awesome course, incredible course. And so that one had 4,600 views. And then our third most watched was Pop Stroke here at Myrtle Beach, where all three of us played there. It says 1 year ago, but it was actually in March, would be 2 years ago. But we played the Pop Stroke Myrtle Beach right after it opened, and that video got a lot of views, and I think also because it got searched a lot. So most of our higher number of views, I think, are because videos get searched a lot. Most of our mini golf videos that aren't the touristy type courses, those don't tend to get searched a lot. So what we've seen is that 90% of the views on those kind of videos happen in the first month. And then after that, they kind of drop off, and so they don't get watched as much. Whereas the ones that are more travel type courses or tourist destinations, those continue to get searched because people want to see what those places are like. And so those are the ones that continue to grow in the viewership over time. And so it's interesting to see how the ones that are, searched versus the ones that don't get searched. So anyway, that's what happens with our viewership. And Joe has a question here. If you were to travel outside the U.S. to film mini golf videos, where would you like to go the most? What would you say, Hannah?
I know where I'd want to go, but I don't know if there's many golf courses.
Has all the good
mini
golf tournaments. And all that stuff.
I think that's where, I'm not sure what country that was. I think it was Sweden where Chase went to. Opie probably knows if Opie's still on. But I know I'd love to go play some of those courses where they play the World Mini Golf Masters, where they have the world competitions. There's some really cool courses. I know there was one in Sweden, I think, that they went to this year, and some others around the UK. And so there's some really cool courses there I'd like to go play. I'd like to go to Hawaii and see what kind of mini golf courses are there, because I haven't seen, I don't think anybody, I'm pretty sure Brooks hasn't been there. And I don't remember seeing anybody play mini golf in Hawaii. So I'd like to try that one day and go there.
Yeah, be colorful, probably flowers.
Yeah.
The only people that played the one in the Bahamas that we know are the people we just did a collab with too. So that was the only other one out there.
Yeah.
So Tater's going to take. They were the only other channel we saw that played the Baha Mar.
So yeah, Opie answered. It looks like they were in Sweden last year, but he didn't know the name of the course. So yeah, I'd like to be able to see that course in Sweden. It looked really cool. And the thing I liked about the course in Sweden is it looked kind of similar to the Pop Stroke style course. It didn't have obstacles. It just had a lot of hills and banks and undulations, and you really had to hit the ball in the right spots to do well on that course. And so I really like those courses that focus on the speed of your putts and where you are angling your putts. And you really have to pay attention to what you're doing on those courses.
What country is Rich from? There's some neat courses there.
He's in the UK.
Yeah, the UK has some.
And Joe said he'd love to see us do the UK one day. But yeah, Hawaii would be great as well. It looks like Arthur's joined the chat. Welcome, Arthur. Glad to see you were able to jump on. So yeah, as far as what we have upcoming, we're playing at Myrtle Beach this weekend. We're going to try to go somewhere, I think, maybe next weekend. But I'm not sure exactly where that's going to be yet. We're thinking about Nashville, but that's a long drive. So not sure if we'll go there or not, but we'll have a shorter amount of time next weekend. But we'll have to figure out what we're going to do. And beyond that, once we hit into January, we'll be releasing all the videos probably that we're going to play this weekend at Myrtle Beach. And something else that I do that I haven't talked much about is I actually coach a basketball team, and Hannah is on my team. And basketball, interestingly enough, was actually both me and Corey's bigger sports when we were growing up and when we were younger. So I played high school basketball. Corey played on her varsity team her freshman year in high school. So she was, for a girl, that's a pretty big accomplishment. So Hannah's been up and down a little bit with basketball. She played when she was younger. She took a break for a few years, and then this year she decided totally on her own. We didn't tell her she had to, or that we weren't trying to tell her what to do, but she told us that she wanted to play basketball. And so me and Corey were really glad to see that she wanted to try it again this year. And so I offered to coach when they told us that she needed a coach. So I was a gym rat when I was younger and played a lot of basketball. I went to East Carolina University for college, and I pretty much lived in the gym at ECU playing basketball all the time, either indoor or outside. And I actually had some guys at ECU trying to convince me to try to walk on there when I was in college. But I didn't want to do that because I knew I wouldn't play any. That's funny, Joe. No, I don't think there's any nepotism going on. That's cool. Looks like Arthur played Junkyard Golf Club in Liverpool. So hope to see a new video from you soon, Arthur, if you're able to play another course. Yeah, it looks like MG plays in the chat. Thanks for jumping on. Great to hear from you as well. Anybody else have any questions that you wanted to ask us today? I'd be curious to know what your favorite videos have been. I think I saw a comment from Brandon. He said we made him want to go to the Great Wolf Lodge. It is a fun place. We enjoy going there. This is probably the first year that we didn't go at Christmas in 3 or 4 years. It just didn't work out for our schedule this time. And it's also, I always tried to hit them. If you have ever looked at how much it costs to go to Great Wolf Lodge, it ain't cheap. And so I've always tried to find the lower rates at the less popular times to go. And so the last 2 years, we found a day that fit somewhere in our Christmas schedule where we were off school and work, and we're able to go there. But this year, all the times that we could go, it was way too much for us to go. So we're not going to be doing the Christmas Great Wolf Lodge this year, but I'm sure we'll go again sometime soon. It looks like Jimmy, bowling was his sport. He went to state and national tourney. That's awesome. I love bowling too. I haven't done it as much lately just because I've had some elbow issues that slowed me down, but I do love bowling, and we've taken Hannah bowling a lot. So we do enjoy that as well.
Birthday party there once.
Yeah, we had a birthday party at a bowling alley, and we even have a actual bowling pin that is super heavy, and all of Hannah's classmates signed the bowling pin when we had our birthday party there. Thanks for joining, Opie. Have fun at the local tonight. Is that that's probably in High Point, I think. So, and I think they have the big tournament Saturday, the big marathon tournament in High Point. So that should be a lot of fun. We're not in town right now, but thanks for jumping on, Opie. Hope you had a good holiday, and we'll try to get in touch with you soon if we're able to get a collab together if we play the Reedsville course. So yeah, somebody asked, what health issues are you having? I don't really have any health issues now. In the past, I had stopped bowling a little bit because I had a cyst on my wrist, and it's totally healed and went away. And then I had something in my elbow that was bothering me, but that's healed as well. So I did have some procedures earlier this year. Some of you may have seen on our channel. I had a hernia surgery, and then I also had a bout with a little bit of skin cancer. It was right here on my head, my temple area. And so I had that removed, and it was the kind that doesn't spread. So it was the good kind of skin cancer. But I was thankful to be able to get that surgery and get that taken care of. And I now try to be super cautious with making sure I've got sunscreen on, and make sure that we're all of us are getting sunscreen on so we don't get any more occurrences of skin cancer. Looks like Arthur played the Paradise Island Adventure course at the Trafford Center in Manchester for his birthday. That sounds like a cool course. You're going to get a video out on that, Arthur? It'd be interesting to see a video if you're able to do that. So yeah, but as far as health issues, we don't have anything really major going on right now. Yes, so it sounds like Arthur's going to get a video out from the Paradise Island course. We'll look forward to seeing that as well. So yeah, I think that's it. Hannah or Corey, did you guys have anything else you wanted to add? I know I've been talking a lot now.
Nope, not really. Do you have anything?
What are you most looking forward to while we're here at Myrtle Beach?
Just at the mini golf, because there's a restaurant I'm looking forward to going to.
A restaurant you're looking forward to?
Johnny D's.
Okay. One tradition that we do when we're at Myrtle Beach is we try to get a really good breakfast, because there's so many breakfast places to eat here. And so there's one here called Johnny D's Waffles. And they have insane good waffles and breakfast.
Red velvet and cinnamon.
Yes, she's even got her favorite flavor picked out, red velvet and cinnamon. And they have one that tastes like a cinnamon roll that has all the things that are in a cinnamon roll in a waffle. And they are so good. And so that's one thing that we like to do here. And another thing that we try to do is our hotel that we're at has an indoor swimming pool, and has like a little, I think, lazy river like feature to it, and then a pool, and it has a hot tub. So, and it's all indoor, obviously, since we're in the winter. And they have an outdoor pool here too. And crazy enough, every time we've been here in the winter, we've seen people in the outdoor pool. It seems kind of cold, but I think people come from up north or something where it's colder, and they're like, yeah, it's warm. So yeah, Brandon, we walk on the beach, but not at night. I love to walk on the beach if it's not too cold when we come here. I like to take really long walks on the beach, and I use a Fitbit watch, and I can track how far I'm walking. And I love to walk 2-3 miles on the beach if the weather's not too bad. I'm hoping maybe I'll get time to do that tomorrow while we're here. I always try to get long walks in when we're at the beach. And Arthur looks like he started playing the putt-putt course in Rokedale with 9 holes. That sounds like fun. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to a good weekend. And tomorrow's going to be really warm here. It's supposed to be in the low 70s. It was nice tonight, or this afternoon when we played. It was in the low 60s here. And we were able to play around outside. It didn't feel cold at all. I didn't even wear a coat. I just had this flannel shirt on. So it was nice to be able to play around outside in the winter. So we enjoyed that. So anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this live today. We try to do this when we can, but most of the time, the only times we can arrange for this is when we're out of town or on vacation. And so wanted to just give you guys an update on everything we have going on, and looking forward to sharing some more videos with you from our mini golf adventures. And feel free to give us more feedback on what you guys are interested in seeing. Somebody said, what mini golf courses will you go play in Myrtle Beach? I mentioned that earlier. I'm not sure if you were on earlier. San Yip. I'm not sure if that's what your name is, or San Yi. But I mentioned earlier the ones that we're going to try to play is Mount Atlanticus, we'll definitely try to play that while we're here, and Mulligan's Lagoon. And then beyond that, I'm not sure what else we'll play. We'll just probably play it by ear, because if you may not know this, but there's sort of South Myrtle Beach and there's North Myrtle Beach. And so there's a lot of courses kind of bunched together in the southern area, and then there's a lot of courses in the northern area. And so we know that 2 of them we're playing is in the south part of Myrtle Beach. So once we play those, we'll have to see what time it is and how much time we've got left that day, and just play it by ear and see, if we're going to play another one in that area. One that we really like in the southern part also is Red Dragon Cove. That's one of the newer courses in Myrtle Beach, and that's a really fun course to play. We really like Jungle Lagoon too, but I'm not sure if they're open. They tend to be closed more in the off season. So I'm not sure if we would be able to play there. And yeah, I think that's about it. There's another, what's the one over, it has kind of a Disney theme. I forget what that one's called. Over by Ripley's Indoor Golf.
Ripley's.
I don't remember what that course
thinking
was
of it.
called.
Where is it?
Yeah, Ripley's.
In Florida?
No.
In Myrtle Beach. I don't remember which one had the Disney.
Yeah, they have like a.
I can't think of it.
It's not actually called Disney. It's here. I'll look at our playlists, and I can probably find it on the
Is
Myrtle Beach playlist.
Is the one near the airport?
No.
No, not that one. Okay.
All right, here we go. It is. There it is. Captain Hook.
Oh, that's right.
the one.
Yeah.
Captain Hook. We haven't played that one in a while. I think we only played one of the 2 courses there, the only time we've been there. So we may try to do Captain Hook. They have Peter Pan and Tinkerbell and Captain Hook. And so those are all Disney characters. It's not technically a Disney course. So I don't know how they get around that as far as copyright and stuff like that goes. But yeah, that's a really cool course. And of course, Mount Atlanticus, Red Dragon Cove. And we haven't played Cancun Lagoon in a while either. That's another one that is good to play in the winter because it has 9 holes inside and 9 holes outside. And they have, I think overall they have, how many? 18 and 9, like 27 holes. So you can go and play 18 holes there, and you get to pick which of the 18 holes you're going to play. And usually 9 of them will always be inside, and then there's 18 that are outside. And so you mix the one that are outside with the 9 inside to get your 18 holes.
That's a question.
Yeah, Sane asked if we've ever met any fans that watch your content. Yeah, we have. We've run into fans. Most of it's been by accident. It's been really hard to purposely try to meet people just because of our schedules. But we have met some of our fans just running into them at a course. So
Crave.
yeah, we were at Crave Mini Golf and
Indoor.
Pigeon Forge playing the indoor course, and somebody there ran into us, and they had watched our channel.
Mount Atlanticus last year, I think.
Yeah, Mount Atlanticus. Last year we ran into somebody that they actually knew us from our cruise videos. But they also watched some of our mini golf videos, and they obviously were big Mount Atlanticus fans because they were playing the course. And then also when we went to play the Traveling Bear up in Bristol, Virginia, they knew us when we walked in the door. So that was really cool. So we kind of met them. I don't know if you call them fans. They own their own course. But anyway, they were cool to get to meet. And then, of course, we've met Opie, who's been in the chat. He had to leave for their local tonight. But we've done collabs with Opie and gotten to meet him several times. And then also Chase Ferguson, who is a young guy. I think he's just turned 16. And he's won at the world level and also at the U.S. Open level for the amateur level. And he's a really talented mini golf player, and we've played rounds with him several times. And so yeah, we've been able to meet people that the one thing that makes us difficult to meet people though is we've had a couple people that reached out to us that were going to be in town or close to our town where we live, and but they haven't been in at a time that we were able to meet them. So our schedules are super busy. So most of the time when we were going to go and film and play mini golf, we've scheduled it weeks in advance, and we knew we were going to have this small block of time to go out and play, and that was it. And so our schedules are so busy between Hannah playing basketball, I'm coaching her team, and we have practices during the week, and we have games on the weekends. And then with her school, she's been in plays, and she's been in projects. She ran cross country this fall. And then also I serve in my local church in a lot of different roles. And so I'm very busy with serving in my church, and then also caring for my mother. I mentioned earlier, my mom is 84 years old, so she's needed a lot of care this year. And so I help coordinate that a lot. So we're just
around all the working that we do.
Yeah, and we both work. Corey works, she doesn't work quite full time. She works part time, and I work full time, and I'm a salaried employee. So I don't just work on a clock. I actually work out of my home in the tech industry. And so I put in a lot of hours at my full time job. And so that's why the YouTube channel is really just a hobby that we do when we have time. So just share all that so you realize that, we're open to meeting fans if it works out with our schedule. But the best chance is going to be if we just happen to run into you at one of the courses. That's where we've been able to meet most of our fans that watch our content. Arthur asked if we've played PopStroke. Yes, Arthur, we've got a playlist on our channel from PopStroke videos. We've played Myrtle Beach twice. We've played the Orlando course for PopStroke, and we've played. We've also played the
Daytona Beach.
Daytona Beach, yeah. So there's 3 different PopStrokes we've played, and we're hoping to play the Nashville one whenever it opens. It opens in 2 days, so that looks like a really cool course. I've seen some previews of the Nashville PopStroke, and it has some features that none of the other PopStrokes have. Like, for example, the indoor course has like these rock walls that line in between the holes. And most of the other all of the other PopStrokes, they just have the simulated turf that is in with little mounds in between the holes. And so I think the rock walls they're hoping will delineate the holes a little better and also help with crowd management, because I think when people were waiting and there's long lines at PopStrokes, there wasn't a lot of space for people to wait. They just had kind of standing around. And with these little rock walls, I think you'll probably see people sitting on the walls when they're not playing. So that should be neat. Ernest, thanks for jumping on. I've seen you comment in our videos before. I appreciate you watching our content. And yes, Arthur, Hannah did get an awesome hole-in-one on that short. Thanks for your comment on that. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate everybody jumping on and listening to what we had to say tonight. And we're going to end our live for tonight. And we appreciate everybody joining us and listening in. I'll show you what it looks like here as it's gotten dark here at the beach. And the interesting thing about the place that we're staying at is it's a hotel that has, I think, 14 or 15 floors. 17 floors.
With 2 towers.
It has 17 floors and 2 separate towers. And so you can come here and rent a hotel room, but there's also people that own the condos here. And so there's some people that live here permanently year round. And so I see some of the balconies actually have Christmas lights on them. So that's really cool. I'll try to show you what it looks like from our room up here real quick. Let me see if I can get the camera and move it around so we can show you what this looks like. Yeah, why don't you open the door?
Sorry, I'm talking.
All right, I'm gonna try to go outside here. So you can see what it looks like out here. This is the view from our room. It's a little dark. There's the pool at the bottom. You can see the lights on some of the rooms. And that's what the pool looks like from up here. Pretty nice little pool and lazy river. And you can see what some of the balconies look like. Not a lot of people here this weekend. You can see a lot of dark rooms, so we like that because we get to pick exactly which room we want when they're not as busy. So that was kind of cool. And you can see the ocean is just nothing but black. There's our balcony railing. Can't really see much out there. So we're looking forward to seeing a good sunrise in the morning when we get up. So we hope you guys enjoyed our video today. See if we can get Hannah back over here. Whoa! It's kind of dark. See if I can set the camera back up here. Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Appreciate you joining us. And hope to see you guys again in our videos real soon. And thanks again. We'll see you soon. Have a good night and hope you have a happy new year.
Bye.
Bye.